Okay, here we are with my assistant Richard. He's come to help me out with some Kumite drills. Now we've done some backwards and forwards drills, but I want to just do something where you actually just shifting the back foot. So I've done the video where from this position the back foot just shifts around, you turn 90 degrees. So all we're going to do to begin with is, it doesn't matter which arm he's going to punch with, but we're always going to be right leg back, for argument's sake, because the majority of people will spar right leg back. So what I want to do is, from this position is, as he comes forward with his forward arm, we can be in this position here, so we can move that back foot and just shift off. So again, now we'll do one more and hold it out there. Now as you can see from the position I'm in, if I was to move forwards and strike, I'm not going to hit anything. So there might have to be a bit of an adjustment with that front foot. So just putting that into play now. Move the back foot, so you blocked, and then you're going to shift that front foot, and then you're going to reverse punch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now notice that when the block is happening, that I'm not in here with the guard. As that punch is coming in, all I'm doing is just shifting across, so the guard's not really going anywhere. So if I'm in this position now, guard position, punch comes in and I shift across, just move out of the way for me a second, I'm still in that same position. So I've not done anything really. Can we just go this side so they can see the front foot? So I'll just show you with the front foot again. So from there, punch comes in, we shift our back foot and block, but then we're going to shift our front foot across to put our reverse punch in. So again, 1, 2. 1, 2. And then obviously from that second position, you can then add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you wish. You can add kicks in there. You can do whatever you want with that back foot. Now, let's say for example, he's punching with his reverse punch. Reverse punch would generally come in stomach level. Same thing applies. Shift the back foot. But instead of using the hand to block now, we're going to use the forearm to block across. So it comes across this way. Guard still hasn't gone anywhere. Block across. And again, you want to put that reverse punch in myself. 1, slight adjustment, slight shift. We just put the reverse punch in. That can be stomach level, can be head level, doesn't really matter which. We can even, from this point of view, reverse punch 1, 2, 3, 4. So coming over the top with this, if we want to. The other thing we can do with this is we can shift the arm. So we go 1, sotuke, and go into geramborai to reverse punch. So we can make it so that it becomes 1, 2, 3. I'll slow that down. I don't know if that was that fast anyway, just shuffle back a touch.
Lad.
1, 2, I don't need to adjust my feet because I'm already there. 3. Okay, so the angle there. And basically what I'm doing is as that reverse punch comes in, my angle's over here, but what I do is bring him back to my angle, if that makes sense. Okay? So we'll do it again. This way. This way. Okay? So that's shifting the back foot behind you, as you would for first kata maybe. So you get to this point here, 1, 2 in the kata, kiai, and then you shift that back foot. That's all we're doing, it's the same thing. Now we can do the same thing with the back foot. So again, we're going to start right leg back, but instead of shifting it behind us, we're going to shift it, just lunge punch, we're going to shift it to the outside of us, just come this way a touch. Okay. So as that punch comes in, we're going to step to the outside of us, not the inside of us. What I would call, again, talking about this frame of the body. So rather than move inside the frame, we're going to move outside that frame. Okay? So as that punch comes in, outside the frame. Hikate's back on the hip, and as you can see, we've got our ribs here, we can strike. Okay? So again, all that's happening is the punch is coming in. Yeah, keep it there. Punch is coming in, This hand's just coming around, not a big movement, but just around. And instead of using the arm to push, I'm using the step to push, okay? 1. And then from here, strike. Always having this hand up, because if I drop this hand, it could come in with that arm, but then it could also, from this position, if I drop this hand, it can always just back fist with this. Okay, fairly simple. Or, if he's feeling really, really frisky, from there, punch 1. I've dropped this hand, all you've got to do is collapse this, continue forwards, and all I've got is this, elbow in my face. So I maintain 1 here, and then strike. So I control with this arm. So we do it this side so you can see. So again, we're moving outside the frame of the body. Punch comes in, 1, 2. Okay? If you wanted to go into a bunkai mode or anything like that, you could break an arm. So you could, from this position, it could be this way, this way. Okay? Now, sticking with that, moving outside the frame of the body, he's going to do his reverse punch. So from there, reverse punch comes in, and instead of, we'll go low with this, the reason I'm saying to go low with the reverse punch is because most reverse punches go stomach level. Most oizukis, the lunge punch, goes head level. So whenever you're doing thinking of the combination, it would always probably be 1, 2. You'd go high then low. Stomach level reverse punch, mid-level reverse punch, scores the most in most tournaments anyway. Okay, and that's where most people go to. Why? Because they're fearful of hitting towards the head. So, as that reverse punch comes in, instead of blocking, if I step now and what I've got to do now is I've got to adjust my block to be a Gerambarai style block. When I say Gerambarai style block, it's got to come around this way. So punch comes in, 1, 2. And again, we're in with that front foot again. 1, 2. Just adjusting the angle a little bit. So one more time. Here. And again, 1, 2. Okay? If it was to the point of, we'll just go this side so I can see it from that angle. I don't know how we're moving forward. It must be me. So reverse punch comes in. I adjust my back foot to the outside, dropping my left arm down as I get Gerambarai, and that way I can execute my reverse punch. My reverse punch can go stomach level because it's wide open. It can go head level. But then you might say, well, what if he comes through with another technique? Just adjust, and then you can adjust. So if we put that together now, nice and slowly, first attack is here. I counter, but then he's going to come in and counter again upwards, and then strike. The basis of it is that there's minimal movement. So you don't want to have big windy techniques and then from there and then punch and then up and out and around. You want to just have minimal movement. So I'm literally going from punch to block, which you might see in Kata Sansaru, but here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, just controlling that arm all the time. But then you say to yourself, well, what if he punches with his other arm? Well, we could do this all day long, all right? That's what Kata teaches us to do. So, all right, what if he punches with his first arm first, 1, and then he goes with his second arm, and then he goes with his third arm. Oh, we could just do this all day long, all right? Just minimum movement, as much as you possibly can. So again, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right?